Okay, Benny. Got some good stuff here for you. A movement that I'd like to see you work on while we are, taking swings this summer during the, deliberate practice, process-oriented, when we're not in our game, flow mode, but when we're in our control mode. And want to show you, I was looking at all three of these swings here. So the first one I got a little bit nervous on because of this, but don't worry, where we got the death move of the back knee turnout. And I thought, all right, well, that's what we're going to have to work on. Well, no, you did it that time. Oops. Clear. So you got the death move there, which gave us slower hips. But I was real happy as we moved on. Good. Right? Good. We're working much more on being level. Now, here's what we want to work on as far as, where we're at for getting that immediate preparation movement down. So, a couple of things here. So, we look at where we're at toe strike, okay? As we watch Arenado, and I've just been using Arenado with everybody for a frame of reference, we can see where he is at toe strike. He is a little bit more stacked up. I think that we still have to get a little bit more. You can kind of see how your weight is still back just a little bit. And the reason that I bring that up is, we look at immediate preparation. We look at what happens as our heel's coming down. So here's the thing. As we watch Arenado's heel get down, okay, he's into the ground. As we look at his front hip, we can see how it's able to firm out as he goes through his swing. If you just watch the background and the faces in the background, his heel's all the way into the ground. And you can see how his front hip firms out. As we go through here, and we get your front heel into the ground, and you watch your front hip there, see how it's still sliding forward quite a bit through your swing, okay? And so I feel pretty good about the way that we were able to displace our weight when our stride foot hits. Again, and I shouldn't say stride foot hits, that's terrible. When our front toe hits. Okay, as you look at the displacement of the weight of Nolan Arenado versus your weight displacement, like again, after that first swing you took out the death move of the back knee turning back, but I think you're still hanging over your backside a little bit too much because again, watch his front hip as the heel gets into the ground there. Now see how that front hip firms out? So again, let's get him heel into the ground, and you can see how his front hip is able to firm out. Your heel into the ground, watch your front hip. See how it just keeps sliding? It's just a little bit more of an inefficient rotation. As we go on to the next swing, the third and final one, so we're good here. No death move with the back knee. It's okay. Front toe hits. I still think that we're a little bit too much weight on our back leg because, all right, we'll just keep the sample. Toe down there. See how his weight is displaced. Okay. Again, Arenado, heel into the ground at immediate preparation. Right. You can see how he is as he's going into immediate preparation, which is from toe to heel. How he engages his lower half, back elbow drops and his hands stay back. Now that his heel's into the ground, watching his front hip and how that firms out. As we get your heel into the ground, watch your front hip. See how it keeps sliding through? So, like, you've made huge strides, and what I would continue to tell you to work on is as we get into our stride at toe touch, get more weight off of our back leg. Now you can still see how he is perfectly in balance, right? How he's got his chin over his belly button. He hasn't flopped anything here. Everything is still back there, right? But because of where he sets his weight when his toe hits, now his heel can hit. Engage in immediate preparation right there again. Toe, to heel, immediate preparation, watching his front hip firm out immediately, versus toe to heel, and now the hip's still sliding a little bit. So I would say, moving forward, let's work on how we spread out our weight, getting our weight more off of our back leg when we get to toe strike. So then, like Arenado, we can just drive heel in immediate preparation. We engage our core here with our hands back, and then our front hip, sorry, I went back a frame, our front hip remains firm as we turn, whereas heel down, and we can see how we're even coming forward more than Arenado. Heel down, see how your hands are starting to come forward, versus he is heel down and he has everything back more. So just trying to show the whole effect there. If we work on getting more weight transferred on our stride while still being in balance, right, then we can get that as opposed to that, and then we can firm out for that instead of getting the slower slide to there.